Bethesda have released the lineup of rewards for Season 16, so let's take a look at the Fortnite Battle Pass pages. Sorry, I meant the new, amazingly unique Season 16 reward pages, to find out what we can get. Sorry, cheap shot, I know. Kicking off on page 1 is actually one of my favourite rewards, which is the Peeper's Paint for the double barrel and cold shoulder shotguns. I absolutely love the cold shoulder shotgun and honestly think it's one of the most fun weapons in the game, so I'm very happy to be able to equip this straight off the bat and become Gek Daring. Legendary cores are always nice and the clothing is fun, but I must say I'm a little worried just to how many rewards are locked behind the first membership and or season pass, and we're only on page 1. However, if you do have a season pass or first membership, then you'll benefit from a free 5% score boost straight off the bat. The season pass will cost 1500 atoms, so approximately £12. It does last for the entire time the season is running and unlocks all the first rewards, so it may be worth purchasing. The other thing to note is that there are 2000 atoms available to earn around the board, sorry, not the board, the pages, so you'll be earning this money back even though it's in the form of the atomic shop currency and not cold hard cash. But if you're playing 76, it's unlikely you haven't bought a cheeky atom or two in the past anyway, so it's not all lost. However, I can see how locking things beyond a paywall does push the boundaries of Bethesda's promise to keep the seasons free to play for all players. I mean, they are, you just have a limited amount of items to choose from, and all the big shiny things are out of reach. Although having said that, the majority of the big items like the Cremator, the Power Armour paints, stamps, the new camp alley, etc. are available for everyone, so I think there is still a good amount of free rewards available in Season 16. Anyway, let's turn the page and all that and move on. The first thing that catches my eye here is the 500 gold bullion, and nice to see a free camp item for all. Plus the beach fence set is pretty cool if you're feeling a bit blown away by all this. Seriously, dad jokes already and we're only on page 2. There are less locked items on this page, and although you might be annoyed you can't get a giant surfboard, don't worry, as on page 3 you can unlock the surfboard shelf set for 30 tickets, which I actually think look better and are also far more useful. I like the Cryptid tiki statues and torches, and we get to see our first 200 atoms back, as well as 3 score boosters. Moving on to page 4, and this is where the big one's hiding. The new weapon called the Cremator is available for 55 tickets, and although I've not yet used one, it looks to be like a cross between the grenade launcher and a flamer, which is pretty awesome. A new skin for the excavator power armor is nice to see, and the 10 stamps are much appreciated. Plus, we get another 200 atoms and 300 legendary scrip. The free item is an ultrasight scrap supply crate, so it'll be interesting to see what else is in this. Some stable flux would be awesome, although highly unlikely. Page 5 of the rewards introduces us to a new camp ally, Adelaide, the kinky assaultron dressed in fishnets. Let's just hope Polly doesn't get jealous. One slightly irritating thing I've noticed is for all of us who've collected the miniature robot models from around the world, being super careful not to scrap them in our junk, you can now just get the full set for 15 tickets. Never mind, eh? At least this will save some storage space. First members and pass holders can get their very own Wilson Bull Buddy and also unlock a 10% score boost, taking you to a fixed 15% boost for the rest of the board. Moving on, we have another large camp item in the form of a construction loader. I'm unsure if this moves or does anything more than look cool, and don't worry, only first or pass holders have to worry about site health and safety, as the construction barriers and warning signs are members only. We do get to play on some hanging tyre baskets though, which do look cool and really great to see a Union Power Armour paint for those of you who've slogged your guts out to earn the stamps to buy this bad boy. The Peeper's Paint looks very cool on the auto axe, and I've also always wanted the Raider cages as a base item. Page 7 gives us the awesome looking Cryptid Skull backpack, a skin for the Hellcat Power Armour, and if you have membership, the Peeper's Paint for the Cremator looks awesome. If not, don't worry, you can get the Rip Daring Cremator paint for 40 tickets on the next page, which also looks very cool. I am disappointed that the water boiler is locked behind membership, as this is a practical camp item that produces boiled water, but it's not the end of the world and is a pretty easy thing to make anyway. But it does look pretty great as a camp item. Let's just hope it doesn't make an irritating kettle boiling noise. Non-members will be pleased to see that we actually have a mod for the new weapon for 25 tickets called the Slow Burner, which we can only guess what this does at this point, but does have a cool name. Onto the next page and we get another new Cremator mod, some cool wallpaper, and the awesome World of Cryptid's trunk, which I'm hoping is also a stash box. If you've always wanted a dead Brahmin in your camp, then you're in luck, as this isn't even a members-only reward, although I doubt it'll fit on the amazing Autopsy table chemistry workstation, which although is huge and will require me to entirely remodel my camp, is 100% worth it, as in my opinion this is one of the best looking workbench skins we've had yet, along with a torture rack Tinker's workbench of course. A new item, I think, is the mystery magazine package of 3 magazines. Let's all use the good luck emote to get the pack containing Live and Love 3 for all those herbivores out there running a high intelligence build. Members will get access to another 10% score boost, taking you to a 25% in total fixed boost. The next page showcases one of my other favourite rewards, and that is the Grass Roof Kit. This looks pretty cool and hopefully will look as good when integrated into a build. The Peepers paint for the Plasma Caster is also available for 40 tickets, and there is another new Napalmer mod for the Cremator. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the arcade-style shooting camp games, but the Jersey Devil one does look good. They just take up a lot of space, so unless it gives any buff, then I doubt I'd build this. Other than some barrel mods for Cremator and 500 free gold bullion, nothing much jumps out on me on the page 12, although page 13 we do get a whopping 5,000 caps, the awesome Cryptid Hunter Power Armour paint, and although members only, the Devil Wings Jetpack, which is almost worth the £12 season pass on its own, and I can already see there'll be a lot of people flying about with this. Or maybe just me. Moving on to the bonus pages, we have some pretty awesome rewards to keep you playing, and actually will make you want to rank up to level 100, as the Pine Barrens cabin kit is actually really cool, and something I've personally wanted for quite a while, so I'm pretty happy to see this. The Cryptid Cyclops Power Armour helmet is also very cool, and so is the Peepers paint skin for the combat rifle, just a shame this won't apply to the damn fixer. The chemical colour mods sound very interesting for the Cremator, and a gorilla is good fun. However, I am a little puzzled as to why the surfboard wall decoration shelves have been repeated, as these have already been available earlier on, so maybe this is a mistake. The second bonus reward page, though, is a little disappointing, and making a lot of people quite angry, with a removal of Atoms reward and replacing this with perk coins, which no one really needs. Plus, the rewards cost 75 tickets each level, which is the equivalent of 3 levels worth of hard grind, when before we got one of these for every new level completed. So I'm a little puzzled over the change, and I'm doubtful anyone will really be bothered with anything more than lunchboxes, legendary cores and modules, and maybe the Scouts banners. Anyway, with all that said and done, I do think there are some great rewards on offer for Season 16, and although I'm sad not to have the scoreboard-style game board, it's not the end of the world, and fingers crossed this change may enable the devs to concentrate on getting the future content top dollar. Pun very much intended. And with any luck, the new map expansion will also bring new excitement to the game. Hopefully the new season changes won't be too bad once we get into the swing of it, and you never know what the future holds. Good luck with the new season rewards, I'm Golden Gek, and thanks for watching. See ya!